Hello everybody, Drew here, tip of the Mitt Flips, where I'm a stay-at-home dad and a part-time eBay reseller. And every 100 subscribers there's a giveaway. So if you're watching, make sure you subscribe so you have a chance to win. I had a terrible sales weekend from Friday afternoon until now, because I didn't have to have any orders out yesterday, so I didn't bother. Until it is 2:30 on a Tuesday, I have 7 orders. That's not great.
We interrupt this program for an important news announcement.
Future Drew here, interrupting this terrible sales day video. And just I don't want to leave you guys hanging. Things are going good. My videos are behind by a couple weeks at this point. So the next couple videos might be a little sad, but I did turn it around. So please follow my story and how I'm doing it and the new direction of the store, because things do get better on the other side, but the next couple videos, not so much. But I wanted to make sure this information got into this video because it is very important. 1, the ship by dates, which is the latest you can get out your package and it make it by Christmas. These are suggested dates. There is no guarantee. Last year, these dates were low estimates. Not a problem. Year before, a week earlier than they said was your shipping dates. Quickly, you have, I'll skip the priority, like the 2-day. Nobody pays for 2-day. So Ground Advantage, get them out by December 16th. Priority Mail by the 18th. And I guess that's the only one's really useful because I'm getting this information from Pirate Ship and they don't do FedEx. So I would say it's probably comparable with the UPS, which I just said. Did I? No, I didn't. It just says UPS varies. So just get your packages out earlier than you would expect, or earlier than you normally would, because in order to get them to people by Christmas, and if it gets close to that date, sometimes what I'll do, if I assume it's a Christmas gift, I will message the buyer and say, hey, normally this package would get there fine. Just have a message that you copy and paste. Normally this would, but because of the high volume and the shipping season, and sorry about my voice, I got a nasty cold going. The high volume and the nature of Christmas shipping, your package may not make it on time. It's just a nice little, just so you know, even though the date says X, it may not arrive till Y, because it's always an estimate, but during the holidays it gets worse. Last year, like I said, not a problem. Shipping was not even a little bit of an issue, but that's not the one I really wanted to hop on here for. I don't have the date, which I'm mad at myself for, but soon, this month, I actually think it might be today, but I don't want to say today, because I'm actually recording this, and this video will come out today, so it might be today. I did switch in my shipping policies. I changed, because I normally have multiple options for every listing. I changed back. I tried this before. It wasn't a big boost in sales, so I said, why bother? But I changed back to putting Ground Advantage as my first option on anything I was shipping USPS, and then Priority as a secondary option. And that is because Priority Mail flat rate going up. I don't use flat rate outside of flat rate BOA mailers, and that's rare, maybe a couple times a month. Weight-based Priority Mail in zones 1 through 4 going up by 10%. Dimension-based Priority Cubic increasing in zones 1 through 4, 23%. For tiers 0.4 and 0.5. I still can't find out what that means. The gist of that is priority is going up. Here is the reason I changed, though, because shipping always goes up. Ground Advantage decreasing. Yes, decreasing by up to 16% in zones 1 through 5, depending on size and weight of your package. So, for me, that was enough for me to make that flip. I have been accumulating boxes, because of course you can't use the priority boxes. That's the big hang up for a lot of people. Free boxes in many sizes. So for a lot of people, it still doesn't make sense to ship Ground Advantage because of the ease, because you don't have to store a bunch of boxes. You can go get the 2 or 3 you need. You can order them straight to your door for free. Which if you don't know, go to the USPS website and you can order all your Priority Mail shipping supplies and they come directly to your door for free. No shipping, no nothing. So I just wanted to interject and put that into this video because it is important, and like I said, I'm delayed by about 2 weeks on my videos. If you want more current up-to-date information if I have it. Either join the Facebook group, link in the description, or join the lives on Monday nights, where if there's anything that needs to be said immediately, I'll definitely put it in those. I did do a couple of marketplace listings. I decided that some of my music production equipment that I no longer am using, well, currently not using, that I'm going to sell it off, like my MIDI keyboard, my full-size keyboard, my electric drum pad. It's not doing me any good right now, and if I go back to making and producing music, then I'll just buy them again. They're just sitting around collecting dust. I might as well sell them while their value still is high enough to make sense to sell them. And then if I get back into that, which I hope someday I do, which for those of you that don't know, I'm a musician. I used to be what I would call a professional musician. I was in a band, played gigs. I have an album, a full-length album. You can listen to it on Spotify, and I'll link a YouTube video. It's not an actual like music video, but you can listen to the song. But it's on all the Apple Play, all those different streaming services. And then I used to make music for television. But I don't foresee any of that happening again anytime soon. In the future, yes. Anytime soon, no. So the MIDI keyboard I listed today, and then the drum pad, because of how big it is, it's like a $250 item. I'm gonna put on Marketplace just to get some feelers. Hopefully, I'll give a significant discount because then I don't have to ship it. I don't have to pay fees. Hopefully that works out so I don't actually have to list it on eBay. But let's go ahead and pull some orders. C4 is a Wellington chair replacement tubing. It's like the webbing chairs, but not the webbing chairs, because it's different. Same, but different. And these I think are exactly the same. So I will just grab one of them. Must be a multi-quantity listing. But right here for that style chair, the replacements, I paid very little for those. I don't remember how much. I got them in a very big bag that I paid. It was like a garbage bag full of webbing and those kinds of things. I think I paid about 20 bucks for, maybe 25. And for that one right there, $14.39 plus shipping. So it must be over £1. I also continued with my hacking and slashing of the store. I only removed, because I had already done section C, and then I moved on to section B. I only removed 4 or 5 items this time, but I removed $700-800 in value from the store just by going through and repricing things. I had some items that were 100% overpriced. If it made sense to be listed for $10, I had it listed for $20. So the market changed, or others had been listed, or the sell-through rate dropped out. Whatever the reason was, I removed a ton of dollars from items that are listed. So hopefully that eventually turns into sales. Next up, C4 is a Super Mario Brothers NES. That was right here. Cartridge. This is untested. I could have tested it. I didn't feel like it. It's not worth that much. And it's also, there's so many of this game listed because it was so many made. Accepted an offer, $8 free shipping. You can get more than that for that. I think tested, it's like $14.99, $12.99, probably close to that $14.99. It can just go. I think it came in a Mikhail mystery box. I paid less than $1. I'll make still a couple bucks on it. And how I'll ship this is I will wrap a piece of cardboard around it, and then I will put it in a poly bag. I might also do a loop of small bubble from American Bubble Boy. If you need bubble wrap, it's the best place to get it. Link in the description. Also, fun fact, I had a poly bag and like bubble mailer company reach out to me. So I told them, I need you to send me some of your product so I can compare it, and then I will do my own price comparisons, and I'll, if it works out, that'd be great. I'll make a dedicated video for them and add a sponsor to the channel. That would be just awesome. Next up, B3D1 is a railroad spike pin right over here in B3D1. Very cool looking gold tone railroad spike. I got that in a huge lot of pins and cufflinks and other jewelry type things, which I paid, I think, 15 bucks for the whole bag, and it was like 100 items. For that one right there, accepted an offer, $10 free shipping. Next up, it's a hat. It is a Coast Guard cutter hat right over here in the hat section. Here we go. I think I have more than one, so I'll have to double check. USCGC WAV P374. That's the one right there. And that's a good hat. $29.99 free shipping. And I paid 50 cents, $1, maybe $1. I got it at a garage sale right around the corner from me, but very little money. And I got $29.99 free shipping. That's awesome for a hat. Next up, C3B is a Nintendo GameCube orange controller. This has sold 3 times. By sold, I mean someone purchased it without paying for it. So it went on layaway 3 times. And then this time I got $22 free shipping. It works. It's just one of the joysticks is like stuck. So if it's like a shooter game, you're just constantly scrolling around. And I didn't feel like going through the process of cleaning it enough to fix it and testing it over and over again, which I could have, but that's for somebody else to do. $22 free shipping. I'll take that. And I think one of the times it sold before, it sold for $20 free shipping. So a little extra money there too. Next up, D5A is a belt buckle. It's like a trucker's and like CB radio. I should relocate this basket to this shelf because it's easier to see. This one right here. Yeah, this guy in a CB radio and he's driving a truck and there's a, I think it's supposed to be a cop car, but it looks like an ambulance. Either way, cool looking belt buckle. I accepted an offer on that, $20 free shipping. I think it was listed $24.99 free shipping. And then next up, it's another hat. It's a vintage Utah Jazz corduroy snapback, true vintage. Jen listed this today and she underpriced it, which I'm never going to be upset about underpricing an item that I paid less than $1 for, came in a Kyle mystery box, and sold within seconds. Because I'm willing to take a bunch less money if things sell immediately. I will do that every time. So $24.99 free shipping for the hat. I'm very pleased with that sale. But this should have been probably $29.99, maybe even a little more than that. But then I would have had to wait around for a different buyer. Or maybe not. Maybe this buyer would have paid for it. But I will never know. Very cool hat though. True vintage. And I'd said before, the skinniest snapback I've ever seen. Another thing I did today that I've been hesitant to do because, I don't know, I don't want to ever feel like I'm trying to get you guys to give me your money. I don't ever want to feel that. So don't ever buy something from me or give me a super chat or buy me a coffee or any of that kind of stuff unless you really want to or feel the need to or anything like that. I never want to feel like I'm mooching off you guys. But I have had some requests to open up the channel memberships, but I didn't really have anything to offer, you know, beyond just being a member of the channel and helping support the channel. And it isn't much more, but I spent the morning figuring out how to create my own GIFs. And so I opened a membership and made some little GIFs you can use in the live chat and in videos. You know, some of your favorite reoccurring clips from the channel. $50. $50.
Check out the big brain on bread.
This pleases me.
And then I also added as part of it that you will get first dibs and discounts on future merchandise, which I'm supposed to go meet with someone today. It's not going to happen because that's how it is. It's not going to happen. I'd like to make some sweatshirts before it gets too cold. I mean, before the cold season is fully in effect. I'd like to get it ahead of time, which is already in my area too late. But if I can do it affordably, I'd like to make them locally because I would like dollars that I spend to go back into my own community. But if we can't work out a good price, then I'll outsource it anyways. But I would like to make that the first one is sweatshirts, probably a hoodie. And the only reason I want to do that first is because I want one. I want like 4 or 5 so I can just wear them every day and I don't have to worry about it. And it would also make editing a lot easier because I would have the same shirt on in every single video. So that's my thought there. So if you're interested, you'll see it pop up on the channel. Or if you have any ideas of things I could add value to higher tier memberships, I would also love your thoughts on that because I couldn't think of anything useful. Future Drew back again. I was struggling to find something I could add value to the channel memberships, if that's something that interests you at all. I'm not somebody that signs up for memberships. I have seen that other people like to do it. People like to support the channel. People like to support the channels they watch, all that kind of stuff. Helps with editing and buying new equipment and whatever. That's for you to decide for yourself. But the problem of me adding some value, some initial value at least, was solved by the Lowrys, who, if you haven't heard of them, they have been so kind to me almost since the beginning. I think they've been around since like 100 subscribers. They won the very first subscriber giveaway. They've been nicer to me than people in my own life, friends and family. So to the Lowrys, I very much appreciate everything you've done to me over the years at this point, but I got a surprise in the mail that is just over the moon. If you haven't seen, I've changed my logo to a holiday version, also donated by the Lowrys, the design itself, and I'd like to eventually have that for every season or major holiday, that kind of thing. But they also sent me stickers. Limited edition Tip of the Mitt Flips holiday stickers. How cool are these? It's the mitt, but it's like a, I'm not getting a good picture here. It's like a snow globe, and then all the stuff inside, instead of the normal garage sale stuff, it's more wintry things. Honestly, I love this. I love this more than I love the original, because the original I outsourced through Fiverr. The person didn't even know where Michigan was. They didn't know what I was talking about when I was saying the mitten state. So I think they kind of half-assed it to get right to the point. But either way, back to what I was saying, in order to add value, initial value, to anyone who signs up for the channel membership, I will send you a limited edition, holiday edition Tip of the Mitt Flips sticker. I would say free of charge, but of course the membership has a charge. But I will send you one of those limited edition stickers. And then I will try to find these kinds of things to add value to what the memberships are. I would say I would make specific videos, but I don't barely have time to make the videos I make, so I don't know even what those would be. Maybe this one I don't really want to do, but I've seen a lot of channels do store reviews, where you know, look over their store and see things they could work on, things they could tinker, ideas like that. I don't know. I don't really like that either. But if you guys want something like that, then yes, of course, I'm here for you. Well, that's going to be all for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, go ahead and give it a thumbs down. Subscribe, share, and be good to each other. Just really neat. Hey, Pete. Do they ever really fix things? I have no idea what this is. What do I care? Let's go. I'm good at this.